In the annals of World War II, the fate of French soldiers left stranded in Indochina after the Japanese occupation by invitation remains a lesser-known chapter, overshadowed by the broader sweep of global events. Yet, their story is one of resilience, sacrifice, and the complexities of colonialism amidst the chaos of war. This article aims to shed light on the plight of these forgotten heroes and their enduring legacy in the tumultuous history of Southeast Asia. The Japanese occupation by invitation. In 1940, in the wake of France's defeat by Nazi Germany, Japan seized the opportunity to expand its influence in Southeast Asia. Under the guise of protecting French Indochina from potential Allied aggression, Japan pressured the French colonial administration to allow Japanese troops access to the region's strategic resources and military bases. The Vichy French government, under Marshal Philippe Pétain, reluctantly acquiesced, hoping to maintain some semblance of sovereignty over its colonial possessions. Stranded French forces. As Japanese forces advanced through Southeast Asia, French soldiers stationed in Indochina found themselves caught in the crossfire of imperial ambitions. Cut off from their homeland and abandoned by their government, these soldiers faced a dire predicament. Some chose to surrender to the Japanese occupiers, while others, determined to resist, retreated into the jungles and mountains, where they waged a guerrilla campaign against both Japanese and Viet Minh forces. The legacy of resistance. Despite overwhelming odds, the French soldiers left behind in Indochina demonstrated remarkable resilience and bravery in the face of adversity. Operating under the banner of the Free French Forces, these men, led by figures such as General Jean-Étienne Vallier, waged a clandestine war against the Japanese occupiers and their collaborators, laying the groundwork for future resistance movements in the region. Post-war realities. With the end of World War II and the defeat of Japan, the fate of the French soldiers in Indochina took on new dimensions. As the colonial powers sought to reassert control over their territories, French soldiers returned to Indochina only to find themselves embroiled in a bitter struggle for independence against Vietnamese nationalist forces led by Ho Chi Minh and the Viet Minh. The subsequent First Indochina War would see French forces engaged in a protracted and ultimately doomed campaign to maintain colonial rule. Honoring the forgotten. The story of the French soldiers left behind in Indochina serves as a poignant reminder of the human cost of war and the complexities of colonialism. Their sacrifices and struggles, often overlooked in the broader narrative of World War II, deserve to be remembered and honored. As we reflect on the legacy of this turbulent period in history, let us not forget the bravery and resilience of these forgotten heroes who fought against overwhelming odds in defense of their homeland and their ideals.